What's going on, everyone? First and foremost, good morning. I'm currently filming this at like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I thought I was going to be able to sleep in before work, but that does not look like it's going to happen. So I figured since I was going to get up early, I would film a video for you guys. So today's video is going to be a DVD update, but it's mainly just like Halloween related or horror related. So yeah, hopefully there's some good titles that you guys might be interested in if you haven't seen. Got my coffee, which is always great to have, and I'm also watching Nick Cannon's Wild Now in the background, so you guys might see some lighting from the TV, throughout this video, light up side of my face. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this horror, edition update. So this first one here is not horror, but it is Halloween related. And Walmart had this, which I was very surprised to even see because this is one of my favorite films growing up. I remember when they used to air this, I would always sit down and watch it. Now, I know Mary Kate and Ashley have done other films. Their films are not, too expensive when you try to find them because a lot of them are out of print, but they tend to be, I think, like on the $15 to $20 side, which is a reasonable price paying. But for $5 at Walmart, I picked up Double, Toil, and Trouble. Like I said, this was a film I remember watching growing up and just absolutely loving. I haven't seen it in so long. Probably the last time I saw it is when it used to be aired on TV back in the early 90s. So glad that Walmart ended up releasing that. Was definitely unexpected, and for the fact that it was only $5. I mean, you can't really beat that. The next one I got here, I picked up at a Family Dollar for $6. Now I'm trying to complete the collection of films on DVD, and I currently own the original. I've got the second film in the series as well as the fourth film. And I also have the beginning, which is like the big prequel to this film, but that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which this is the 2003 remake. The 2003 remake's not too bad. I haven't seen it since it was released on DVD, so I will have to go back and see if I like it. I think the first time I saw it, I had like mixed feelings about it, so it's long overdue for a rewatch. But like I said, I'm trying to slowly complete that collection. Speaking of another horror franchise, I picked up the Friday the 13th remake, which, to be quite honest with you guys, I did not like this movie when it came out. The last time I saw this was back in 2009 when it was released on DVD, and just, yeah, didn't care too much for it, so I figured I would go ahead and revisit the film, rewatch it, and see if I like it this time around. Then I picked up Jason X, which is a fun movie. It's not like anything too special. It has its moments where I'm just like laughing my ass off, but it still has some type of enjoyment out of it. So was really glad to pick that one up. Then I picked up another remake that I don't think a lot of people liked when it came out. Me personally, I enjoyed it, but I still had some mixed feelings about it. But I picked up A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the 2010 remake. Just like with the other remake for Friday the 13th, I haven't seen this since it came out, which is crazy to think that the 3 remakes that I've shown, I haven't seen them since they came out, which is crazy to think, but just never really had the what's the word I'm looking for? the motivation to revisit. But now with it being October, I've decided to go ahead and start taking a look at these movies. The next two here are collection sets. I've been trying to pick out some collections that I don't have. I've just been picking them up on DVD because they're a lot cheaper, you know, ranging from like $15 to $20, which isn't bad. Eventually, I would love to upgrade to Blu-ray, which maybe, you know, sometime down the road I will. But I picked up the Resident Evil collection. This includes all 6 movies. The Resident Evil films are pretty enjoyable. They're, to me, just like popcorn movies, you know. You can just kind of sit back, relax, kill some time, maybe have Chinese food and a beer. I saw the first one in theaters when it came out, and I saw Afterlife in theaters when it came out, and I really enjoyed both of those movies. They're all pretty good. I don't think the impression I get is that they decided to just go with having the characters and just put a new story rather than, you know, being true to the video games, which I believe the Netflix series is trying to be true to the video games. But there's still enjoyment out of them for what they are. They're kind of a hit and miss for anybody who wants to see them if they haven't seen them. This next one I picked up is the Phantasm Five film collection. I love the Phantasm films. I can't speak this morning. The Phantasm movies, I feel like, or just the franchise in general, I feel like are very underrated. It's not a franchise everybody talks about, but they are enjoyable. They're not your typical like horror films, you know. It's more like a suspense horror than, like, you know, a slasher or a thing like a possession, things like that. And, you know, for what they're worth, I think they're still enjoyable. Phantasm 5 is a little disappointing. Just the way it's shot, just story-wise, I don't know, we waited so long for this movie to come out, and then we had to wait, like, what, 2 to 3 years after the trailer was released. I think they dropped the trailer like back in 2015, but it didn't get released until like what, 2017, 2018. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna see if it's on the credits here. No, 2016. Okay, so it might have been like 14 or so. I can't remember exactly. But you do get all 5 movies. Of course, Phantasm is remastered. But you get special features, which I really do like. You get commentaries and things like that. So I will be doing a closer look at this. I do like this Halloween. Now Walmart's been having these like slipcover exclusive, you know, exclusive covers, basically, and they're pretty cool. They've got like a few franchises that you can pick up, double features, single movies. But this one they had, and I really like it. I do prefer the slipcover better than the actual original slipcover, which is that. Trying to get the glare off, which, you know, it's not too bad, but I quite honestly prefer the slip a lot better. So that's the Phantasm collection. Alright, continuing on. After getting some coffee, picked up pretty much just about two complete movie franchises. The first one that I picked up was the Friday the 13th collection, which I do like these movies. Some are better than others, but I still find that enjoyment out of them. And the cool thing about this set is that these are the deluxe releases of the films, so you're gonna get like all the special features and things like that. So for $20, I think it's highly worth it for anybody who doesn't have this in their collection and is looking to not pay so much. The cool thing about this, and the weird thing at the same time, is that when you get it, and all films are on their own separate discs, which is pretty awesome, but there's a slot for another disc, so you can put like Jason Goes to Hell in there, or the remake or whatever, but I thought that was pretty cool. Different, but nonetheless neat. So pick that up. For 20 bucks at Walmart, it's definitely worth it. And I also ended up getting a code for those movies. So not only do you get the set, but you get on your receipt a code, a voodoo code, to get the films digitally, which I thought was pretty awesome. So I went ahead and traded that for 2 other films to add to my digital copy collection. And then I picked up the Nightmare on Elm Street set with the cool exclusive Halloween cover. Love the Nightmare on Elm Street films. This also includes Freddy vs. Jason, so for anybody who's wondering, it does include it. And each film has its own separate disc, which is nice. I think the personal favorites out of this, of course, I love the first movie. Absolutely amazing. I also like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That would be another favorite of mine. Um, the others, it's kind of hard to say. Dream Warriors is another one that would probably on my top 5. But yeah, I'll have to do a ranking on this. But you get the cool slip, which I prefer this one, and then of course you have the standard release or standard cover that they've had on the release, but the only difference now is that it comes in a clear case. This was 20 bucks as well, but I do believe you can go and get the Blu-ray set for 25. But it's only a $5 difference. But I just don't care for the packaging. I don't like the fact that all the films are on. It's like the first movie gets its own separate disc, and then the other films are like 2 movies a piece, and I just don't like that. So I figured when they decide to eventually release a cool collector's edition down the road, whether it's 4K or just better transfers, I will definitely pick it up. But you do get all the films, like I said, on their own separate discs, which is really, really nice. I'm trying not to get any glare on the TV from the TV, so I don't get like any copyrighted, images or anything like that, or video. So yeah, really cool. I do believe you get special features on this. I'm not 100% sure. I would think so, because I know these DVDs in here are from like other releases that had features. So I'm sure you're gonna get, not just the movie, but special features as well. So that's it. That is my horror edition DVD update. Some really cool titles, some really cool collections. Definitely some to pick up and check out. So thank you guys for tuning into this video, and until next time everyone, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.